All green lights, everything's a go. Money on the table, count it real slow. Pull up that rosé, twist up that Cali Dro. When you hustle hard, don't matter what is the info. Now go.
What it do, son doomers? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now I'm going to break down to NFC East. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my Philadelphia Eagles first, okay? Now, before I get started, it was some breaking news today that Jeremy Maclin has torn his ACL and his MCL. So that's a big, big loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. I swear, Eagles cannot catch a break at all. If it ain't one injury after another, it's something else. This guy is just too damn small, and he gets hurt a lot. But he do produce when he can, okay? Now, the Eagles, first of all, it's a quarterback battle. For those who don't know, best quarterback battle probably this offseason. And that's Michael Vick versus Nick Foles, or probably Matt Barkley. I'm not going to throw Matt Barkley in there yet. Maybe next year down the line, then you can throw Matt Barkley in. Even though Chip Kelly know a whole lot about Matt Barkley, you know, from playing the Pac-12, the Pac-10, Pac-12, whatever. Now, the Eagles, they have a new coach in Chip Kelly. He's going to pretty much try to bring his offensive style from Oregon to the NFL. Now, a lot of people didn't notice that a lot of coaches, some coaches, I believe last year, over a couple of years, they actually went to Chip Kelly to try to get him, basically learn some things from Chip Kelly offense and bring it over into the NFL. So a lot of people didn't know that. But you know, heading training camp, new coach. He's trying to bring a new style to the Philadelphia Eagles. We know the Eagles last season, they didn't do very well. They sucked. It was just terrible. Mike Vick didn't play well. It was just terrible. Offensive line was just terrible. Defense was just terrible. Everything was terrible about the Philadelphia Eagles. I was about to say damn 76ers. While pretty much Chip Kelly, he hasn't declared who's going to be the starting quarterback. Is he going to be Michael Vick, Matt Barkley, Nick Foles? But a lot of people think it's going to be Matt Barkley. Not Matt Barkley, Michael Vick. If Chip Kelly is going to try to run this fast-paced offense, I feel like you need to have your fastest quarterback out there, which is still accurate and dangerous, especially throwing a deep ball, and that's Michael Vick. And then you have LaShawn McCoy, who can run the ball and catch the ball. Then you have Deshaun Jackson, the fast receivers. We have Maclin, but we don't have Maclin no more. So I feel like it would be smart if he start Michael Vick. Now, while rookie Matt Barkley is also on the roster, signs point to either Vick or Foles, like I said, for being the starter. This might be Michael Vick's last chance as far as being a starter in the NFL. And it's sad to say, but it might just be true. You know, we know Michael Vick, he can still be a dangerous deep ball thrower and a elusive runner who led the Eagles in the playoffs in 2010. We know Michael Vick is still one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the game. Or, you know, could Vick just be too battered and beat up because that offensive line, they suck their blocking for him, and he's a small guy. He's not a big guy. We know that. And he's turnover prone. He's been showing that over the last couple of years. We need that 2010 Michael Vick. If they just let this man play out, not try to make him be a pocket passer quarterback, then who knows, man. Eagles can probably do some magical thing. They're still one of the most explosive teams, I feel, and hopefully they can do better and you know, just have a better season, man. Just make it back to the playoffs, but we shall see. Now, we're going to talk about the Washington Redskins. I don't really have to say much as far as like the team. This is mainly about RG3 and the recovery process of Robert Griffin III. We know reports have shown that Robert Griffin III is ahead of his time. He's looking strong. He's looking healthy. He may be able to play, if not week 1, maybe week 2 sometime. He's going to play. Just put it like that. He's going to play this season. Now, he led his team to the playoffs, did pretty well, and they're looking forward to bounce back and going deeper into the playoffs. Well, actually, making the playoffs and going deeper into the playoffs. You know, RG3 is the biggest part of this offense. The running game is pretty good. The receivers are, but, you know, if RG3 can get back on the field and produce at a high level, he can probably make a lot of guys better either way it go. Now, I do feel like RG3 now has learned to, slide, you know. And like I said, this is great news for RG3 if he's going to be able to come back early. He didn't just live up to the hype as being a rookie quarterback. He showed and proved, you know, that he's going to be a problem in this league for some years. You know, it's like I said, it's a lot to like about the Washington Redskins. They have some nice young pieces in Griffin, The running back, Alfred Morris, linebackers Ryan Kerrigan and Brian Orapo, and wide receiver Pierce what is it? Garcon. You know, however, the Redskins just need this from Robert Griffin III to stay healthy, and they'll be fine. They can repeat as division champs if everybody just play their role. RG3 stays healthy, and who knows what can happen. Now, one of the biggest questions, of course, for the Dallas Cowboys, can Tony Romo avoid the big mistakes? Because it's been proven over the years, Tony Romo, he makes a lot of mistakes, and you know, as great of a QB rating or whatever he be having a lot, or completion rating, he still can't get the job done. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. What's going on with this guy? You know, forget his numbers. You know, Romo, you know, he's considered a top quarterback until he performed better in the clutch. You know, that's all Tony Romo has to do. You know, he has the talent. You know, we know that, but you know, it's just I don't understand what's going on, guy. His overall consistency, you know, in his play, we know he's capable of doing some nice things on that field, okay? Let's not get it twisted. Now, the Cowboys, they had one playoff victory during his career, and that's pretty damn sad when you think about all the talent that the Cowboys have had. Jerry Jones decides to throw the big money at Romo in this offseason, giving him a big contract. Some people was tripping off that, didn't think that he was worth it. However, unless Romo, you know, make more big throws, Jones will, you know, he probably won't get a fair return in his investment. You had Dez Bryant, who's trying to step up and be a leader this season. We know what this guy can do. He can be possibly one of the best, you know, wide receivers in the game if he just keep his head on straight. And you know, he's been producing since he's been in the league. Like, he's been producing. Defense is pretty cool. You know, you have the leader, the defensive end. I can't even think of his damn name right now, guys. I'm sorry about that. How the hell can I not think of this dude's name right now? Anyway, you know, enough about the Dallas Cowboys. Let's move on to the New York Giants. I feel like the New York Giants, they're probably going to bounce back, you know, get back into the mix of playoff, Super Bowl contendancy again. The Giants were a disappointment in 2012. You guys know that they suck, missing the playoffs, but be aware, you know, the Giants, they missed the playoffs in 2010. Then they responded the next season by winning the Super Bowl. So maybe this is just a thing for the New York Giants. I don't know. They still have plenty of talent. You know, Eli Manning. Oh, I'm sorry. DeMarcus Ware. Damn. There you go. What was I saying? Oh, they still have Eli Manning, clutch quarterback. You know, they have wide receiver Victor Cruz. He just inked a new contract, even though he was kind of upset with it a little bit. And they had Coach Tom Coughlin as a proven winner. And, you know, if the Redskins don't win the division, I think that the Giants will. I will want to pick my Eagles, but you just don't know with the Eagles. And the Giants, you know, make the playoffs. They possibly will be dangerous. So there you go. That's my breakdown. How I will finish, I think Redskins will be first, Giants will be second, Cowboys will be third, and Eagles will be fourth. There you guys have it. That's my breakdown of the NFC East. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook. Check out my previous video. Tell me what you think about this divisional breakdown. Who do you think is going to be first, second, third, last? Y'all know what to do, man. Deuces.